Thanksgiving pick'ems.
Bum, 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 bum.
YouTube Ozick going. The Goat House is back with Week 12 pick'ems. We're here every single Tuesday night.
And we'll see you next Tuesday.
And we'll be here next Tuesday with
Yeah.
Week 13 pick'ems. We got all kinds of NFL content on the channel. Anything you can think of, we got you. We got it all. So join us for that. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you're looking for any link, recent videos, or Twitter, it's down pinned in the comments. Check it out. Live updates on our Twitter. Much appreciated if you can follow us there. Here's the leaderboard. Pete has tied me. He's caught me. That's not good.
100.
Exactly 100.
Dot.
And then we got old Yeller fan vote and Danny got some catching up to do, but that's all right. We got the Picks League leaderboard. Some good numbers. Matthew, well, we got Matthew Reese pulling away, 114. Wow.
That's insane.
It's been tight, but he's pulling away right now with some insane numbers. We'll see what he's got this week. We'll see if he can keep that lead or maybe extend.
The fact that the fan vote is beating me is kind of sad.
You better figure it out, man.
Yeah.
It's been a weird year. It's been a weird season. Thanksgiving, 3 games. This is the first of the 3. Nice and early on this one. Bears and Lions. Was Nagy fired? Was he not? Reports saying he would be after this game no matter what, but then he's saying it's not true.
Maybe he's stepping down. Maybe after the game he's going to say he is stepping down. I don't know.
Maybe he's just had enough.
I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he needs to be let go, but I mean, people were booing him, or people were chanting "Fire Nagy" at his own kid's playoff football game for high school, which is pretty shitty to say the least.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, that's like trashy fans. That's what Eagles fans would do. Sorry, Eagles fans. I just had to throw you on the bus there. I'm taking the Bears, though.
He's taking the Bears.
Yeah, if this is actually Nagy's last game coaching as a Bear, I feel like he's going to take the play call. Somehow we're going to score 40 points this game. Somehow. Maybe not. Probably
They're
not.
like, let's keep him.
No. It'll be one last hurrah if that's Nagy's.
What if that report was just BS, and not only that, but they decided to keep him next year, too?
Well, I was hearing reports earlier that they were actually planning on moving away from Matt Nagy but keeping Pace, which confusing. I don't know. But I feel like Nagy's actually going to call the plays. Who knows if he actually was the past couple weeks. I know we were having a conversation about that prior to this video. But, I mean, if this is his last game, he's going to take the play calling over, probably throwing a bunch of trick plays, win one for the coach that nobody likes. So.
Get weird with it.
Yeah, get weird with it.
Just get weird with it. I'll take the Bears just because I think they're going to get weird with it, and that'll be.
Wait, we haven't even talked about Red Rifle.
Andy Dalton's starting. Nice, yeah.
2 tutties last week.
And he's going to get 3 in this game.
Oh, God. Can I bring something up? Side note. The past several weeks, we've been saying we haven't ran one screen pass with Justin Fields as quarterback. And Dalton's second play, we throw a screen pass for a touchdown. I was like, where the hell was that? I mean, granted, Bears screen passes don't usually amount to a lot of yards in general. Throughout the Matt Nagy
got weird
era,
with it.
And they got weird with it, and they scored. I mean, I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Sabotage.
The Lions could win this game, definitely. Home on Thanksgiving. Jared Goff should be back. They're definitely better with Goff. There was actually some fans calling to see Boyle or whoever. That didn't work out. I think they have a shot to win. DeAndre Swift's playing real well. I like the way the Bears defense did play, except for that last drive against the Ravens, though. They stopped the run pretty well. So I don't think they'll allow Swift to go too crazy. Low-scoring game. I think the Bears get it done.
Meaning, don't watch this game, eat your Thanksgiving dinner.
Just at 11:30 a.m. or
TV.
Go play some football.
Depending on the
go
time.
Play some football.
We talk about how bad Nagy is, the Bears coaching staff. I'm not thrilled with. I know the roster's not good, but I thought the Lions had a winnable game last week. If they ran the ball more, they could have won. But I'm not thrilled with the game plan over there in Detroit and the play calling, the situational stuff within the game. So it's not like, it's a game of poor coaching in this one. So we'll see. I think the Lions kind of stay the same while the Bears kind of get weird with it, so I'm going to take the Bears.
It's getting weird out here.
Getting weird.
Is it weird that if there was no rumor of Nagy getting fired, I probably would have taken the Lions and thinking the Lions would. But now that there's that rumor, I'm thinking, well, the Bears are going to win now.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
I'm delusional. It's okay.
I don't know how to feel about that because what if a team knows their coach is going the Bears played the Raiders when the Raiders, I think everyone kind of knew that Gruden was probably out after that week, and the Raiders just stunk it up against the Bears. So they kind of the same situation here where they're going to stink it up. It's the Lions though.
I don't know, but sure.
Pete, they could stink it up. What do you got, Pete?
I said I can't pick the Lions. You can't predict when they're gonna get their first win.
That's another thing too, because I picked them to beat the Eagles, and that was
Tim Boyle supposed to start for the.
I thought that Goff was supposed to be back. It's nothing confirmed, but he was
Cuppy.
They want to go Goff. Are you thinking about Lions?
I'm thinking about it, but I mean, I just can't pick them.
Yeah, no. And it's probably going to happen. This is probably going to be the game.
Yeller's picking them.
We said we're waiting for the Lions to play the Bears or the
Fans
Vikings.
got the Bears.
You know, it'd be hilarious if Bears management came out and said, you know what, we're sticking with Nagy. That's a fake. That's fake news. And then we lose to the Lions and we fire Nagy. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. Fans want the Bears. Old Yeller by himself, lone dog with the Lions. Could happen.
Not a Bears guy.
It could happen. I feel like the Bears always beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, though. Is that accurate?
Well, we played them last year, and then the year prior we did not play them on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I feel like it's a matchup often. We'll see what happens this time around. Another Thanksgiving game, the second one, Raiders, Cowboys. Raiders dropping, is that 3 straight now?
I think so, yeah.
And then the Cowboys dropping 2 of the last 3. Disappointing outing from them on offense against the Chiefs there. Who's going to pull it off?
Well, it's going to be the Cowboys, obviously.
Obviously, okay.
I mean, the Chiefs are figuring it out. I think it was a wake-up call for the Cowboys this past week. Tough game. I'll be honest, I did not watch that game. I was busy. I was tired after that Bears game. So, yeah. I'm just going to go with the Cowboys.
Yeah, but it's I'm going Cowboys. It's tough to go with the Raiders right now. It's the second half of the year Raiders. They're going to win at some point. Could be this game. Don't think so, though. The Cowboys are pretty beat up, though, so that could be the difference in this one. But I don't think they stink it up 2 weeks in a row. I think I think they get it going. I like them better on both sides of the ball than the Raiders, so I'm going to go Cowboys.
Yeah, you got to go with the boys. But what's up with their offense all of a sudden? It's kind of
I think when they're losing, they panic a little bit. It's kind of just pass, 3 and out. Predictable. But they can still win by doing that, just not last week.
Everyone's going Dallas.
Everybody. Dallas.
See, Zeke left $5 million in a check in Dak's car.
Really?
Did I dream that?
Did not hear.
Did I dream that?
You might have dreamt that. I don't know.
I thought I saw something wild like that. I could be full of shit.
You're probably full of shit. I don't know. I don't know where you'd come up with that, though. It has to be real. Where'd you just come up with that?
Unless I dreamt it.
You dreamt it.
You're looking for it? We're moving on, though.
We're moving.
Last Thursday night. This is the Thursday. No. Last Thanksgiving game. It's Thursday night. Football.
Oh.
Bills, Saints. Bills really stunk it up last week. I'm just talking about everyone stinking it up. The Saints lost 3 straight. They're stinking up. They might be the most beat up team in football, though. Yeah, everybody's pretty damn beat up. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
I'm gonna go with the Bills as well.
Okay. I mean, the Bills gotta win this game, right? I mean, they just have to. It's a little concerning what's going on there.
They're doing the same thing as the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's a little. The Cowboys actually have statement wins though. The Bills. I mean, the Bills beat the Chiefs, but that was when the Chiefs were stinking up the place. The Bills got to win this game. I think they'll have success through the air. The Saints stopped the run at a high level, but the Bills ain't gonna run it, and they're just gonna throw on them, and we'll see how the Saints do game planning for that. But I mean, the Saints, if they had Kamara and Ingram in there who both didn't practice today, they might be able to run on the Bills because we saw what the Colts are a different monster, but we saw what the Colts are able to do. We saw what the Titans are able to do on the ground. The Saints are a pretty good running team if they're healthy. It's really what it comes down to. I think the Bills could have success in the air against the Saints, and the Saints just aren't healthy enough. They just don't have the talent right now on the field to put up with the Bills. They are home on Thursday night, but I'm feeling the Bills for those reasons.
Yeah, we're taking the Bills.
Okay.
Everyone's taking the Bills.
Everyone's taking the Bills.
Everyone for the Bills. Yeller's over there.
The Bills.
And the fans are over there. If they lose this game, that's panic time in Buffalo, maybe. But, yeah, this would be 4 straight for the Saints, so that'd be pretty wild as well. Next up, we got the Sunday games. We got the Steelers and the Bengals. They met already earlier this year. The Bengals won the game. Steelers should be getting some boys back. They were missing T.J. Watt. We'll see if T.J. Watt's back. They were missing him. And then everyone else can kind of get Minka Fitzpatrick kind of come back here, and maybe Big Ben another step healthier because maybe he was still not feeling 100% there, even though he played okay in the Chargers game. The Bengals beat up the Raiders without really passing the ball too much. So we'll see who wins the second meeting. Who's going with who?
I'm going with the Steelers.
Oh,
I like the Steelers.
Wow.
I don't know. This division's tough. Usually they split games a lot of the time. So the Bengals are usually not very competitive. I know they're competitive, but I think the Steelers are going to get rolling a little bit at the end of the season here. I mean, I like what I saw in that Sunday night game with that comeback. The Chargers kind of gave it away maybe a little bit, but Steelers were definitely not healthy on the defensive side of the ball. I think they get those guys back and they pull this one off. It's going to be a good one, though.
Okay. Dan?
I'm going to take the Bengals.
Yeah, it sounded like you were going Bengals. You reacted to Pete's.
Yeah,
you think he's out of his mind?
I think it's going to be a close game, so Steelers could definitely win this ball game, but if Steelers were at home, I'd probably lean Steelers. I'm going to go with the home team on this one, Bengals.
I'm going to go Bengals as well. I guess TJ Watt, if he's in, will play a part in or out here, but I like the Bengals. I can't base too much off the last meeting, but the Bengals did give it to them. The defense was problems for the Steelers' offense. I think the Bengals got, the way they ran the ball last week against the Raiders, you got teams thinking, like, you got to focus on everything. You got to focus on the run. You got to focus on the pass. Their Bengals were a little more effective through the air earlier in the year, but now are they, more of a running team? It's just they're kind of getting in defensive game planners' heads here, and they blow the whole thing up. It's just really about taking care of the football. Burrow's been a little loose with the ball, more towards the second half of the year, but I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna trust them a little more on offense. Defensively, I think they're pretty close to even right now, which is, I guess, a little surprising. Before the year, would you have predicted it? But yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals at home here.
Everyone's going with the Bengals. I'm the only one.
Pete's alone, Peter, with the Steelers. Okay, I could see it. I could see the split, good old-fashioned split there.
I had them last week, and I changed my pick before the game.
Good move, good
That
move.
was a good move.
That was a very entertaining game, though.
Great move, veteran move.
You think
there,
Cam
Pete.
Hayward punches anybody in the stomach this week, or Joe
Could,
Burrow,
maybe.
Did he get? He didn't get suspended for that?
No.
Interesting.
Well, he got pushed in the back and then kind of fell into him, but it's a little sketchy.
But is that taunting?
No, that's allowed.
Oh, okay.
You can't look at the other team's sideline, and you can't hit the quarterback while he has the ball.
It's so stupid. Like, you see how many times people are like face mask to face mask just jawing at each other, which, me personally, I don't think that results in a penalty, but if you look at the sideline, it's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Soft league.
It's pretty soft out there. Bucks, Colts, that's a
That's a
good
good
one. This is a good. The Colts are hot right now, playing some good football, pounding the football over the place, dominated the Bills. They're getting going. They feel like a playoff team right now. Bucks got back on track. We still know that they're one of the better teams in the league. They got back on track, beating up the Giants. Now a tougher test against the Colts here. This is interesting because we got the best run defense in football with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we have the best rushing attack right now in the Indianapolis Colts, who just ran all over that stout Bills defense. So this is
You
tough.
can run the Bills, though. It's hard to run the Bucks.
Yeah.
I think you said it. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Pete. Go
I
ahead.
gotta start with this too. The fans actually went with the Colts, which I'm very surprised
that's very
about.
surprising.
Isn't that very surprising?
That's the first time they won
They're
against.
feeling the Colts right now.
But I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Pete's going Bucks.
Yeah, I think like I was just saying, I think Jonathan Taylor's really good. And I think he'll play pretty solid. But again, you could run on the Bills, like we've seen that all year. The Bucks are tough to run against. And I think the Bucks are gonna put up points. I think, and Carson Wentz has to keep up. He's got to be able to throw the ball. Got to be able to make smart decisions. We'll see if he could do that. If he does that, then they definitely got a chance to win this one.
Yeah. Real tough. I really like the Colts right now. I think they can be very sneaky in the AFC come playoff time. Of course, if they make it, but it feels like they're trending to make it. But I'm gonna take the Bucks. This is a tough one though, because the Colts are playing so good. I'm gonna take the Bucks because it's number one run stopping defense versus the number one rushing offense at this moment. But I think Jonathan Taylor runs well. And the Colts run. They're not gonna go crazy though, and the Bucks will slow them down enough. Vita Vea should be back. That guy's a monster. So they'll slow the run. I mainly think it's, I'm not picking the Bucks because they're going to completely shut down the run and make the Colts change their game. I don't think they're going to shut it down, but I don't think I don't know if the Colts are going to do is what they've been doing. The reason I'm picking the Bucks is because their offense. I think against the Colts' heavy zone defense, I think Tom Brady, I don't want to say picks it apart, but he's going to
do enough.
He's definitely gonna do well. He's gonna do well against it. It's not Josh Allen. It confused him a little bit, couple different disguise, or just a lot of disguises here and there from that Colts defense. Tom Brady's he's gonna know what they're throwing at him, so he's gonna be just fine, I think. Mike Evans got a little shaken up at the end of that Monday night game last night. I didn't hear anything since, so I guess we'll see what's up with Mike Evans. That could play a part, but I like the Bucs for their offense this one. Even the Colts defense has been playing good. It's like the matchup.
Should I take? I mean, I want to take the Bucs, but I feel like just to gain points, I probably should take the Colts.
You could dig yourself more. You got to catch the fans.
Yeah.
Well, the fans are taking the Colts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with the Bucs. I think you both hit it on the head, saying that number one run defense versus number one run offense. I mean, you're really not going to stop Jonathan Taylor, but you could limit him, and you could definitely limit Carson Wentz. So I'm gonna take the Bucs for that reason.
Old Yeller's going with the Bucs as well.
Whoa!
Only one on the Colts. It's the fans.
First time fans.
They can do it. This feels like this is a heavyweight matchup, even though the Colts' record doesn't look like a heavyweight. They feel like one right now.
Should I take the Colts? Oh man.
Oh,
I'm gonna stick with it.
He's gonna stick with it. All right. I can't wait for that one. It's gonna be good. They flexed that. What is that? Week 15, the Saturday night football game. It's Patriots Colts. That one's gonna be a great one as well. AFC. It's gonna feel like a playoff atmosphere type game there. Panthers Dolphins. The Panthers dropped one last week against football team. The Dolphins are on a little bit of streak where they beat the Texans and they beat the Ravens and now they beat the Jets. Can they beat the Panthers? Dolphins defense playing out of their minds right now. Are they going to get after Cam? That offensive line struggling a little bit. And the Dolphins defense will continue to play well, but I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers defense in a defensive game. I think the Panthers will do enough. They have the running game. They can. It's just really it's the play callers of the Panthers. I have not been last week. I was so disappointing in the play calls, just so bad. So that's basically what you have to predict in a game like this. Like the Panthers, I think will win as long as the play callers, Joe Brady, doesn't blow it. And a month ago we were talking about Joe Brady being a head coaching candidate. Now I'm talking about if he's going to blow this game or not because I thought he blew the last one. But I think the Panthers do enough here. Very good defensive battle. I'm going to take the Panthers.
I'm going to take the Panthers as well. I think the mixture of Cam Newton with Christian McCaffrey might be tough to stop for the Dolphins. I mean, Christian McCaffrey coming back from the injury, you could spell that with Cam Newton now that you have like a mobile quarterback. And I like how Cam's taking care of the football, so I can't take that away from him.
Yeah, I like the Panthers as well.
Whoa! Everyone
wild
thinking
out here.
Old Yeller's going with the Dolphins.
Old Yeller's a Dolphin. He's a Dolphin guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fans
are going with the Panthers.
The Panthers. All right, so that's his second lone dog pick of the week. That's big if he gets those. A lot of these lone wolf picks been going good for whoever's the lone guy this year. So hey, maybe. I think that game go either way, but somebody's offense gonna have to step up in this one.
I got a lone dog coming up.
Oh, you know it?
Yeah.
I feel like I got one.
Okay.
Maybe it's the same one. We have to wait and see. Now I'm excited. What do we got here? We got the Titans and the Patriots. Titans drop one of the Texans, so they're due for a win, I guess you could say.
Can we start with the Titans Insider and just say what happened last week?
Oh man,
he was there.
I was there. It was my first Titans game in Tennessee.
You got poured on.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
And they lost to the Texans.
It was raining there?
It was pouring. Yeah, it was
sucks.
disappointing, but everything just went wrong pretty much. I mean, they outgained them yardage wise. They just turned the ball over 5 times, and the Texans didn't turn it over once.
That'll lose you a game.
It.
How does it feel to get Golden Tate in there, though?
I like it though. We've been calling for him for years. We wanted Golden Tate. He's from Tennessee. He's only on the practice squad to start.
Yeah, but they're gonna.
They're definitely gonna elevate
works.
him. It just sucks though with the injuries. Marcus Johnson's done for the year now. He got put on IR again.
He
for the
was
second
pretty
time.
sneaky good.
He's pretty
too,
good.
Yeah.
So our top, and A.J. Brown's banged up, so our top 3 receivers are hurt, so it's not very good.
Not looking
So
good.
huge
No.
Golden Tate guy for this week.
Yeah.
Fantasy, start him right now.
No, but I'm going to go with the Patriots. I have to. Titans always blow it against bad teams, but they're so hurt. They need the bye week. They have the bye week after this week.
I mean, the Titans defense looking good, though.
Their defense played really well. They just let Tyrod get away a couple times, and that kind of – I mean, I'm not going to say that costed them. The offense obviously costed them, but the turnovers did. But, yeah, I thought defense played well pretty much the whole game except for like those 2 runs by Tyrod where he got in.
It's a good game. Defensive game. It's going to be who wins the turnover battle for sure. I'm going to take the Patriots. Tough to go against them right now. They're red hot. I think that's the best defense in football at the moment. Titans defense is real good, though. They're good at creating turnovers, so Mac Jones got to take care of the ball. And this one, I think the Patriots will focus on running the ball a ton and winning on defense. Tannehill's a little loose with the ball right now, so Patriots should win a defensive battle here, but it'll be good. I could see the Titans. Titans got some touchdowns on defense this year. I can see that maybe being the difference here. But and the Patriots have gotten touchdowns as well. But I'm gonna go Patriots. That's a good defensive game here.
I'm go Patriots as well.
Okay.
Everyone's going with the Patriots.
Everybody. No one going with the Titans. A week ago, maybe calling them the best team in football, and now we're all picking against them.
Hurt. If they weren't hurt, I'd pick them.
Yeah, the Patriots were hurt at one point. Now they're pretty damn healthy. They might be one of the healthier teams in football at this given moment.
And they're looking pretty damn good doing it, too.
Yes, they are. They're getting better every week. They did play the Falcons last week, though, but they still were impressive.
I think the Titans will hold everybody out even in this game, and they'll take their bye week, and then they're gonna try to go on a run and take the 1 seed and make a run in the playoffs. That's
the way to do it. Make a run in the playoffs. It's usually the way to do it.
It's what you have to do. Eagles and the Giants. The Eagles are hot. Giants just fired Jason Garrett. Freddie Kitchen's going to be calling plays. Is that an upgrade? We'll wait and see. It's got to be, right? Poor offensive performance of the Giants on Monday night there, but we'll see if changing the play callers change things around. I really think that the offensive line and the quarterback's got to play better. Really the quarterback, because there's a lot of quarterbacks just getting hit every play, and they're finding ways to get the job done. So Daniel Jones got to play better. He can't be trying to throw the ball to his center but end up going directly to a nose tackle. It just can't happen. I think it's a big game here, this division rivalry, and I think it could go either way, really.
Who are you going with? You know who I'm going to go with.
Well, Pete's not taking the Giants.
How'd you like that Eagles victory last week, Pete?
That was nice.
Yeah, told you.
We're rolling.
I'm on my Eagles.
Well, yeah, I think we all switched to the Eagles because how many guys are out for the Saints?
Well, who are you going with?
For some weird reason, I could see this being real close. I can see the Giants winning it, but I'm still going to take the Eagles because it's very tough to go against them right now. It's tough, though. Jordan Howard's kind of been the glue almost. He kind of gets things going there. Tough runner on the inside, open things up. I know Jalen Hurts also opens some things up. Jordan Howard's going to be out. They do have Miles Sanders back. I just hope they don't, just because it's kind of just Miles Sanders and Boston Scott, but they don't go back to, we don't have the big running back room. Let's pass the ball like crazy again, like they did early in the year.
That's the reason why I'm taking the Giants. Put me over there.
Huge Eagles guy over here too.
I've been on the Eagles. I've been accurate. I just feel like with Jordan Howard out, they might go back to how it was with Miles Sanders before Jordan Howard, where they were just passing the ball and worrying about the pass. And I mean, they started to right before Miles Sanders got injured, but I don't know, something's calling me over to those Giants.
I can see it. Could the Giants slow the Eagles' run down? And I still think you can move the ball. And the Eagles, they're creating turnovers, though. Can Daniel Jones take care of the ball? I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm feeling the Eagles, though. I don't think they go away from that run. They better not. I kind of could see where the scenario the Eagles do that, and just blow it. But I don't think it's actually going to happen here. They're playing good. That's one I could see going either way. Where's Old Yeller going?
Eagles.
Old
Fans
Yeller
are going the Eagles.
That's all right. Lone dog.
I could see it. I could definitely see it, but I don't know. Giants aren't playing too good. Their defense is good, though.
That's what I mean. If they go away from that run, it could be a close game.
A lot of good games this week.
Yeah.
Was that the one that you knew you were going to be by yourself on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was seeing what you were going to do first. I was like, what are you going to do?
Falcons and Jags. I think there's one that can go either way. Falcons are struggling. Both teams are struggling right now. Falcons can't really score right now. That's the struggle over there. Didn't score a point last Thursday. They had that break, though. I think they'll get Cordell Patterson back. Their defense is, it's not good, but it's getting better. They're kind of tight in coverage. I like that. Give me the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. I like the Falcons, too. I think Cordero's definitely the guy they need out there for sure, because they had nothing out there against the Patriots. No answers.
Yeah, Falcons.
Old Yeller's going Jags.
He's going Jags. Where's Dan here? Dan's going Falcons. And then we got Yeller lone dogging it again.
Wow.
With the Jags. Yeah, I don't think he's a Falcons guy.
No, he's
I
not
think
a
I've heard him
Falcons
say
guy.
he's done picking the Falcons at some point.
Taking
but,
after Junior.
The fans are on the Falcons.
the lone dogs are wild this week here. Going Jag. I mean, I could see it. Jags been playing better defense. I guess really not so much last week. Their offense just can't get anything going. That's a problem. I guess against the Falcons defense, I guess there's an opportunity to get things going, but receivers aren't getting separation. Play calls are pretty terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a close one. It's going to be a close one. I thought they'd be close with the 49ers last week. That didn't happen, but okay, next one. We got the Jets and the Texans. Oh, God, it's a barn burner right here, folks. Texans are off a win, though. Pete was there. He saw it.
They just didn't turn the ball over. That's pretty much.
You think they
Texans
turned the ball over this week?
I mean, I'm just saying they didn't turn
It's
the
in
ball.
a dome.
That's why they won the game. They didn't turn the ball over.
It's in a dome.
They were playing so conservative, and they just that's all they had to do.
Zach Wilson's starting. It came out that Zach Wilson was starting. He's ready to go, but then it came out that Flacco and Mike White are on the COVID list. So is Zach Wilson starting because they want him to start, or is Zach Wilson starting because
They got no choice.
they got no choice? Yeah, he's coming off an injury. Was playing a little sloppy before that. I'm leaning towards the Texans here. Tyrod Taylor does enough with his legs. This we would the Texans defense played pretty well last week. I'm gonna trust the Texans defense a little more than the Jets right now. And the Jets defense was all right last week as well, but I'm gonna go Texans at the toss-up game though. Just gonna trust them a little more here.
I'm gonna go with my guy Tyrod.
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Texans as well.
Beatty with the Texans. Is everybody going?
Could be a
Texans?
trap game for us though.
It could be though.
Man.
Could be a trap game.
No, but it's a guarantee. So it's a guarantee.
True.
That's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
We are 100% on guarantees
Yep.
this year. Everybody but the Texans. All right. What a game that is. They should have made that like Monday night or something. Chargers, Broncos. Chargers offense kind of getting going here. The Broncos had a bye week. The last time we saw them, they got beat up by the Eagles a bit. And right before that, Chargers beat the Eagles. See what the Broncos are like after the bye. They're at home on this one. This is a big game. This is a big divisional game here. What are you guys feeling?
Broncos are just so random. I don't even know what to do with them.
They're tough to pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Chargers though. I just like what I saw. I think they're gonna get stuff going now. They just have to spread the ball out a little bit more, not force it to one guy. I think that's what they get kind of caught up doing a little bit.
You the ball to Josh Palmer a little bit,
Yeah.
maybe.
Man, I don't know.
You don't know? Who's Yeller going with?
He's going with the Chargers. So are the fans.
Fans are going Chargers. Yeller's going
I
Chargers.
think I almost have to go with the Chargers, but I'm gonna go lone dog again and take.
Oh my
Unless
God!
Riz is gonna be with
This
me.
was supposed to be my lone dog of the
Wow.
week. You're blowing it.
Wow.
Well, now it's our lone dog.
No, but now it's not going to happen because my lone dogs are like a 90% win rate here.
You could change it.
You could change it.
I'm feeling the Broncos.
I'm in last place. You should probably definitely change it now.
I
The
don't
reason
know.
being Melvin Gordon off a bye week, run the ball against the
And
Chargers.
Javonte.
You could do it.
Don't
you
forget
could,
about
You could do
Javonte.
it. You could run the ball against these guys. Run the ball, run it heavy, do it often,
yeah,
control the clock.
The Broncos earlier in the year weren't running the ball enough, even though they were effective when they did. The last few weeks we saw them, they were a lot more effective. The Eagles game wasn't too great, but they were definitely a lot more effective. Chargers are getting better stopping the run, though. They didn't really show any respect to Big Ben. They kind of stacked the box and just focused on stopping the run. I think the Broncos got a tougher run offense than the Steelers, and then they may see that on film if they're stacking the box a bit. Maybe they can get the newly extended Cortland Sutton and Tim Patrick going.
Yeah, both of them.
Maybe they're hyped up over there. I'm gonna take the Broncos. I like their defense too. I think there's sometimes their defense doesn't show up, but this is one of those matchups where I feel like they've had time to game plan for. This is similar to playing the Cowboys, and I don't expect them just to dominate that as much as they did against the Cowboys, but it's a similar matchup here. I think the Broncos defense will show up. The Chargers offense kind of disappears randomly too. Both these teams are pretty random, pretty inconsistent. Chargers offense kind of disappears a little bit. It seems like the veteran defensive coaches have thrown off Herbert here. You look at Bill Belichick, Don Martindale, Mike Zimmer, and now maybe Vic Fangio. So I think the Broncos pound the football and play solid defense. They're not going to shut them down completely. But, if the Chargers just air the ball out, just distribute it across the field like Pete was saying, they definitely can win. Herbert, I like the way he was running last week. I think Herbert using his legs, I think that, if he uses them a lot, tries to, I think that could be the difference for the Chargers winning maybe. I'm well aware I'm going with the upset here, but I'm feeling it.
We're feeling it.
We are feeling it. Next up, we got the Rams and the Packers. The Rams off a 2-game losing streak, and then the bye last week. The Packers just dropped one to the Vikings there, a tough one. And and the Packers are pretty damn beat up. Rodgers dealing with a bad toe injury. Aaron Jones wasn't going to miss long. I'm assuming he's going to be out again this week. Rashawn Gary should come back, but they lost Elgton Jenkins now for the year. He was a big-time offensive lineman. Bakhtiari had some setbacks, so he's going to continue to be out. And they still obviously have Alexander Zadarius-Smith out. They have injuries everywhere. Robert Tonyan obviously went down for the year, so the Packers are getting hit with those injuries.
The last dance.
It's the last dance. I was feeling them for the Super Bowl, too, a couple weeks ago, but then all these injuries, it's tough. They're going to get some guys back, though. They're going to get some guys back. For this game, the Rams, it's tough to see the Rams dropping 3 straight. They had time to game plan for this one, but I'm going to take the Packers. I'm feeling the Packers here in the cold. First cold game of the year for Matt Stafford and the boys. That first cold game never goes well for teams, so I like the Packers. Not for just that reason, though. I don't know. I haven't loved the way the Rams play. It looks like you can game plan for both of them on both sides of the ball. So I think and the Packers losing last week, their offense was outstanding last week. So I'm still thrilled about their offense. So I think they'll have enough in this game. And their defense has been great. I don't know what happened last week, but their defense has been great other than that. I'm going to trust the Packers at home. I think they get the job done. It's going to be a fun game. It's probably going to be I'm saying it's probably going to be a shootout, but I could see the Packers defense doing something, doing enough in this game too. So I like the Packers even though they're beat up here, but that's going to be a fun one.
Pete?
Dan? Oh, I like the Packers too.
Wow.
I think they're
who's favoring this game? I haven't looked yet.
Yeah, I know they're beat up, but every year I don't know why, but every year I just the Packers remind me of the Titans in the NFC. I don't know why. They just beat some good team. They've always win against good teams. They lose.
It's even line. Yeah.
I'm not saying the Vikings are not a good team.
Hey,
I'm just saying I feel the Packers always beat good teams and they'll drop some random one in there, but they're always great in the regular season. And I think Rodgers always shows up in these big games. So it doesn't matter if he's hurt.
I was going to agree with Pete. I think it's tough to beat Aaron Rodgers in general. It's also tough to beat him in Lambeau. So
Packers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Old Yeller's got the Packers as well.
Oh wow.
The fans have the Rams. It's another one.
Lone dog.
That doesn't surprise me. I thought some of you guys would go with the Rams. I don't know.
I thought about it, but
I like the Packers.
being
off
in
the
Lambeau,
bye though, the Rams, they were kind of shit in the bed recently. People maybe expecting them to continue to do that, and then I can see them just dominating. They had that dominant game against the Bucks earlier.
Yeah.
We'll see. I like the way the Packers are game plan though, and that's good. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun one for sure. That's another playoff atmosphere type game. Cannot wait. I think being in Lambeau is big there. In the cold, that's big.
Here we go.
Vikings, 49ers, 2 teams that are starting to heat up a little bit. Maybe both teams we thought would be better than they were most this year, and now they're kind of getting back there. But 2 teams at the same time, can I trust them? Are they actually getting better? Are they going to stay consistent? I think both these teams are in the same boat, They both like to run the football, but have been passing the ball a little more recently. Defense is starting to step up a little in the Vikings first half last week, but then really not so much second half. But, this is going to be I think it's going to be a tight one. Could go either way. But I'm going to take the Vikings. Probably a mistake. They're due for one of those games where they blow it. They tried to blow it last week. They didn't let it happen, though. I'll take the Vikings, though. I think it's a pretty damn even matchup. But I like the Vikings passing game. More. I'm about to say a lot more, but just more. I think, Cousins is a lot better than Garoppolo feels like right now. But Cousins is kind of due for a meatball game because he's playing out of his mind this year somehow. I'm going to trust the Vikings passing game a little more. Teams have to deal with Justin Jefferson. Thielen seems like a problem recently with Cousins heating up, and Jefferson's getting better every game. And it's really just those two versus Debo and Kittle over there. Debo's been insane, though, too. And then you got Dalvin Cook versus Elijah Mitchell in those running games. I think it'll be a good one. I'm going to trust the Vikings offense a little bit more here.
Go ahead, Petey.
Taking the Vikings as well.
Oh.
I like the Vikings. I think they're just a better team here, honestly. I don't know. The Niners are getting hyped up, but I don't know. I just don't see it really. I think they beat up on some pretty bad teams recently.
The Rams?
Oh yeah, they did beat the Rams. The Rams. I don't know. The Rams.
That's really the only statement win they have. Though.
I don't know. I like.
But the Vikings are a team that can beat like the best team in the NFL, but they also can
This is
lose
true.
to the worst. I mean, they lost to Cooper Rush
all
at
about-
home on Sunday night.
It's all about the play calling. Let's see what they do.
What are the fans in Old Yellers going with this?
You know,
Vikings?
yeah, the fans are going with the Vikings as well.
Wow.
It's just still don't know what happened in the Vikings offense. I guess the Cowboys defense is pretty good, but I don't know what happened in that offense on that Sunday night game. Could that show up again? That's what I'm a little scared
It's
of.
just weird this year, all right?
I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go with the Niners.
Okay.
Reason being,
I think they're favorite. I think so.
yeah, Vegas has them as -3, so that is literally the reason why I'm.
You see the fans want the Vikings too?
Yeah.
All right, so it's Lone Dan over there.
following
Well,
Vegas.
They're favored,
Yeah.
There you go.
so they definitely gonna win the game.
Crazy.
Browns and Ravens is a Sunday night football. We expect Lamar Jackson to be back. Baker a little beat up, but keeps playing through it. Two good defenses. Could be a defensive game. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing from the Browns right now.
No.
I'm gonna take the Ravens here. I think, I'm just gonna trust their offense a bit more. I think Nick Chubb could have a solid day, but at some point you're gonna need to pass to beat the Ravens. And I'm not one of those guys. There's a lot of people ripping Baker. I'm not really one of those guys that are gonna get on Baker, but he's got to play better. I know if he's not 100%, that's what it is. But he's still got to play better. Play calling's got to be better. I'm just not gonna fully trust it here. Yeah, give me the Ravens at home. Lamar itching to get back in there. He's going to get it done.
Taking Lamar.
Yeah, we're all taking Lamar.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Let me do one of these. I haven't done one of these yet. It's all. Oh, we
Boom.
then we got to throw the fans in there as well.
Browns
It's a
are probably-
guarantee, so yeah, it means it's 100%.
Browns fans are pissed.
I think they'll be all right.
They're used to it.
Monday Night Football. The Seahawks are really stinking it up
What a
lately.
dandy.
And Washington Football, they're heating up. They beat the Bucks, and then this past week they beat the Panthers. I really didn't think they were going to win that game. Taylor Heineke's playing some good ball. They're controlling the time of possession. The Seahawks are dead last at time of possession. They're giving up the most time. It's probably because their defense is not so hot on third down, but then they go 3 and out a ton. That's the main thing. Yeah, Washington looking pretty good.
Yeah.
This is tough.
I don't know.
Monday night.
Washington, we were saying how disappointed we were in them. Like they were just
now
playing
they're
bad. Now
getting
they're
good.
playing pretty good. The Seahawks are bad. Like the Seahawks are not.
They're actually a bad team.
They're actually
yeah.
a bad team. I'm gonna go with the football team at home.
This might be the toughest one.
I
to
don't
pick.
know. Like Russell Wilson's just not.
He's not right.
He's not right. Metcalf's like a head case. Chris Carson's done for the year. They don't have their run game. It's just and their defense is a disaster. It's tough to pick.
Defense has
the Seahawks.
played all right though. I mean, last week they were giving up too many third downs, but before that they were. I mean, they held the Packers to 17,
Yeah, that's true.
and they've been holding some mediocre teams to low scoring, but it's really tough. I mean, yeah, the Seahawks it's reality. They're a bad team right now.
Like I was saying a couple weeks ago, they got like Russell Wilson's on the move this offseason. I think they're they're gonna trade
the
him.
Bears. What if the Bears traded for him? We'd be a little scared right now.
2-quarterback system. Love it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
No,
what if they
Justin
they
Fields.
did? I mean,
Oh God.
Oh,
I'd
if
be
they
pissed.
did?
I'd be pissed.
or remember when they were supposed to?
Right. Oh.
Yeah,
right,
it wouldn't be. The Seahawks would have got 3 first-rounders plus for him. That would have been. I mean, I'm sure he's still very good. It's just
Yeah.
not right now.
Yeah.
I think like the Dolphins trade for Russell Wilson, give him a couple first rounders. The Seahawks have to rebuild and because they got to fill a lot of holes.
This is the toughest one to pick. Washington's hot right now. They're playing good ball. They're playing better on both sides of the ball. They're getting better at winning the time of possession. The Seahawks are just terrible at it. So those things point towards Washington, but it's a weird season. So I'm gonna make I guess somewhat of a weird pick here. I'm gonna take the Seahawks. It's just a feeling. It looks like we're gonna jump on Washington. They're getting better. Hard for me to fully trust them. And Seahawks It's reality is they're not good right now. They're not. But I think they get one in prime time here. I don't think Russell Wilson does a whole lot. I think he does enough. Heineke makes that clutch play, but I'm still really not buying in. He does hold the ball a little too long. It's a different matchup. Going against the Bucks and the Panthers, those are two heavy blitz teams, and Washington was able to beat that. Seahawks going to give them some different looks. I think they'll have enough success in the passing game. I just don't know if I'm buying into Washington right now. Prime time. I'll take Russell Wilson. That's a toss-up game, though. It's what makes sense right now is Washington winning this game, but it's just this season hasn't made sense.
I'm taking Seattle in primetime as well.
Okay.
Old Yeller and the fans are joining me over there.
Whoa.
Oh, that's you. You already went. Fans, Washington, and then Old Yeller, Old Ellen Yeller taking Washington. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Let's see if this is it for Seattle. This is it. They got to figure it out now. Washington trying to keep rolling. Yeah.
And that's our picks.
And that's
And we're sticking to it.
It's all over the
Maybe.
place this week. I like it.
Yeah. I'm still on the fence. Some of those bye week teams.
Oh my
Chiefs.
God, I almost forgot.
How are you forgetting this? This is what everyone waits for. Chiefs and Cardinals. The fans go with. They went with
The Cardinals.
the Cardinals win the
That's
bye
the
week.
obvious one.
That's the obvious one.
Yeah.
That's the obvious one. I'm going with Cardinals too. They got some injuries. Chiefs are rolling. They don't need the bye.
This is true.
Yeah,
This is
that's
a
true.
pretty straightforward bye week.
This is straightforward for Pete. Pete, go ahead. Food.
You said you were doing your homework.
What's your
this week.
favorite
I didn't
beverage
do
in
my
Kansas
homework.
City?
Favorite beverage?
You were there, remember?
No, I was not. I mean, aren't they known for their barbecue in Kansas City?
All right, we got
Your
barbecue.
Not
beverage.
I know.
They're drinking barbecue.
Also, he's throwing beverages at me.
I was just trying to keep you.
He
on your
doesn't make
toes.
the rules, all right?
All right.
He's drinking barbecue
What,
sauce.
you've
with-
been to Arizona a lot. What do they got in Arizona? What's so special about Arizona?
They got literally everything. Hey, you know what? I had a really good spicy chicken sandwich there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They got that everywhere.
Is it Chick-fil-A or something?
No, it was shit. What do they call it? It's like I don't know. It was just a really good spicy chicken sandwich.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Okay.
It was at a bar.
All right.
Okay. Is that it?
Pete's favorite players on both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Pete's a Pringle guy.
Byron Pringle.
He's a Pringle guy.
Huge Pringle guy.
So
all right,
random.
that's been decided.
And
Okay.
Big Cliff's Kingsbury guy, right?
Yeah, I love his house.
Yeah, I remember his house.
Jesus.
Is those your favorite players?
Yeah, sure. Cliff Kingsbury, yeah, that's my favorite player.
There we go.
No, who's that? They want to know. All right, I was
He's
gonna
a
end with
D-hop
No.
guy. D-hop.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't like him because he was on the Texans. He just tortured us for years. But you just gotta respect his game. He's just so good.
And then for the Chiefs, you got to go with. Oh, you're going with Pringle, right?
Yeah, Byron Pringle.
Nailed him.
Give it to me.
Nailed it.
No other guy you want to go with there?
No, it's Byron Pringle.
All right, Byron Pringle it is. That's going to do it for Week 12 Pick'ems. Hopefully everyone enjoys their Thanksgiving. We'll be back next week with the Week 13 Pick'ems and, yeah, all the other content we got here on the channel, on the Twitter. Join us, like, subscribe, turn notifications on me. Much, much appreciated. That's going to do it. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.